battlefield right now?
Well, not really. It's worth a fair bit of bonus. And we're live! That worked. I was struggling with the video a minute ago, and I finally got up and running. So this is my other D&D group. That is military +1.
+1. Okay.
My +1 is my civvy. It's okay. My third group is entirely civilian/retired military.
Dana? No, I'm not DMing today.
I'm a spouse.
She's spouse.
I'm technically.
She's technically Air Force until he's no longer Air Force.
Yeah.
So that's how this works, people. If you didn't realize that spouses of military members weren't military, you're sadly mistaken.
Yes,
Yes, this dice tower, if you do not properly toss it in, it will eat your die.
Really?
You must appropriately. I rolled my die. It's all the way over there now. Oh well.
Yeah, I forget these things have some weight to them.
It's true. I actually feel bad. I realize your miniatures in strike zone. It's in the strike zone.
You're supposed to Indiana Jones that shit, man.
Right? Rangers of the Lost Ark, that shit.
All right. So, as always, something I really like to do before sessions start is I hand out these little glass beads as representation of something called inspiration. Inspiration is.
Oh, I can't give any to Rod.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to Lilith just because of her feather fall. Are we doing twos?
Yes, twos.
Okay.
To explain to viewers, inspiration are points as a reward for something that your character did that was inspiring or very well performed. It could be horrifying. It's just something your character did in which impacted the storyline or impressed another player.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something that's significant from the previous session and helps highlight some interests that the party has to help keep things moving forward. It's also a reward system to kind of keep everybody engaged. So part of this, part of the reward system here is that when you give it to another player, you have to let them know why they're getting it and talk a little bit about what happened in the previous session.
Also a great recap system.
Yes, it's a very good recap system. So you were giving it to Lilith because?
In the last campaign, in the last session, we discovered that there was an entire secondary area beneath the already underground area we knew about, some kind of subterranean world. And we had no real knowledge of it, and we had about 2 miles to descend to.
It was like 9 miles.
Oh, okay.
Ridiculous.
9 miles.
We spent the day going.
Down.
We spent the majority of the day going back up the stairs. The only reason we got down is because of
Lilith. And Lilith said, "Hey, let's just jump, and I'll keep us from dying at the bottom." And it worked. I was inspired and horrified all at the same time. So here you go, Brock.
I second that notion. We're taking the leap of faith.
I was going to give one to Mirez for just completely trusting me without any sort of explanation whatsoever and jump off with me.
You could give it to him and let him bank it. We'll message him and let him know he has it.
Okay.
In fact, I'll get him on the horn and.
Yeah.
And I was going to give Maseki to Derek for he is a pretty young character, but he did something pretty grown up. He's choosing to leave his house alone, like to search for his father. It's pretty big risk for anyone.
Is that why we're leaving town? Forget.
I mean,
That's why he's probably leaving
that's
town.
one of the reasons he's leaving town. The main reason is it's about to be a war zone. You've seen.
He's a fighter. He lives for the war zone.
Next.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my face is full of donut.
We forgive you.
Stand by. So
I don't think that's a remote. He can turn it off if you don't like it on.
this first one is going to Bronk, not Lilith. Oh. This is going to the player, not the character. Because Lilith had one of the most amazing in-character tantrums about not defending the city that totally shaped our perspective and campaign at this point. And you roleplayed that character so to the point that I think it swayed everyone in the room to change our plans.
No, not everyone.
Honestly.
I haven't given up yet.
And for standing your character's ground and saying, these are my roots, this is my home, you'll have to receive the other one. Because honestly, the dialogue last session, trying to decide whether or not we left the city, is probably one of the best parts of that.
Yeah, I'll give you one for that too. Did it.
Okay. I was like, I ain't gonna get any today. But, okay. I gotta give one to somebody. You gotta give one to one of you guys.
I honestly don't remember what you did last session, so.
I kind of hung back last session.
Yeah, you did.
I spent the majority of my time setting up the festival.
Oh, yeah, you did.
No, there was one other thing.
Oh.
You took responsibility for giving the worshiper of Fox you brought into the faith his last rites.
Mm.
That was some spot on role play. So I'd say that's a fair gift for that one. If it wasn't going to be for the we're staying, we're leaving role play, or the Nomos jumping to our deaths role play, it had to be for that.
What?
Hey, I'd say that's an apt description.
It was perfectly safe. What you talking about?
We saw you jump off a cliff.
And this is proof positive that sometimes the big dumb fighter just has to trust the mage, regardless of better judgment. And then sometimes they levitate. They levitate what you're lifting. But at least there was one good thing we established last session, that this party can trust one another not to die. Not to let them die.
Yeah, not to just let them fall and die.
Right.
Major
Hey.
trust exercise.
Oh,
Here, catch me!
quick. That was a trust fall. That was a trust fall.
That was totally a trust ball.
And that poor kobold who watched you all.
Right. He just
And then saw us come back. It's like,
It's only like a 30-story trust fall, no big deal.
only 30 stories.
That's 9
I think
miles. 9 miles.
Yeah,
Maybe
fair enough.
100 stories.
A couple hundred stories. It's quite a trust fall. Works for me.
Oh, by the way, I couldn't recall. Did the minor item that I got last session, the horn, did that require an attunement slot?
Where did you get this horn again?
I bought
Oh.
it. Probably will say in Xanathars. I can just do the. I can just look it up
if you
myself.
could.
Yeah.
So
So you can get
the
started.
other group has gotten a little buy happy,
Oh, just
Oh,
all
no.
the things.
all the things, and
That's how you
so
give up
when
your
when,
status.
when you're in a high magic world in a city with almost no magic items, it's kind of hard to find certain things, and the DMG or the PHP doesn't really help define like how that's allocated or how many magic items does a vendor carry, especially when they're looking for specific items. And one of the hardest things for a DM to just shit out for everybody is a magical item list that the vendor just so happens to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just it's actually annoying and frustrating, especially when you have built-in magic item drops. So
Yeah.
Right.
for someone to go, I want this. it's really hard to be all like, yeah, sure, they so happen to have this. Reddit pointed out that to search for a magic item, it takes 10 days to find it.
Oh.
If you roll the DC 20 investigation check to find it, if you roll a 10 or less, the idea is that the item that they find sounds and looks exactly what they want, but does a surprise effect instead.
Okay.
If they roll a natural 1, it is in fact cursed.
Oh,
Fun. And it dawned on me, it would be amazing to happen to have items that do crazy things. Bonbon, in wanting to find a ring of spell holding,
Sure.
in fact found a ring of spell holding.
Specifically that item?
Specifically had fireball and a fire elemental.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So when you use it, 5th level fireball goes off,
Okay.
and a fire elemental is born.
Shit.
Sure.
It's neutral.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's one of those, if you attack it, it'll attack you back.
Interesting.
Thankfully, Bonbon, being Bonbon, went, wait. It didn't spawn and kill everyone. What is it doing? It looks directly south and heads that direction. McMillan, dodge. Cool. You take fire damage and you are currently on fire. The fire elemental is going that way.
Just kind of goes. Does its thing.
Yes.
Are you making people roll on the magic item purchase complications chart as well?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Build yourself that chart?
Not yet.
This shit gets fun.
It's kind of an interesting chart.
So, also, with the other things that I'm very proud of myself because Macmillan wanted robes of displacement.
Okay.
I personally don't know what they do off the top of my head,
Sure.
so I gave him robes of displacement.
Okay.
It has 1d4 charges a day,
Okay.
and depending on what you roll, will determine what plane you're on.
I don't want that.
That's a cursed item. That there be a cursed item.
No, you can use it if you have a high enough intelligence.
Okay. Oh dear.
Macmillan has a 10.
It's coming.
So I had to come up with a dice system. First, he rolls a d20. If he rolls higher than 16, he goes into the next set of inner planes.
Yeah.
Then he rolls a d6 to figure out if he gets back to the set of material plane. And then he rolls a d4.
Yeah.
If he happens to roll a 4 on that last roll, he disappears into the nothing. Wow.
That's a terrifying object.
This is a terrifying object. But he has the luck feat, which means he gets to roll dice.
No.
Which means he has
just
the
found something
chance.
to eat his luck dice.
No.
Bullshit!
He totally has a high probability of getting back to the material plane, whether or not it actually shoves him into the Underdark or the Fey side. That's a risk. Or if it just completely just
Or the shadow
zaps him
fell.
into nothing.
Or the shadow fell.
Oh dear.
He's close enough.
Unfortunately, your supernatural plane of darkness in this world is a lot more terrifying than the shadow fell.
So that'll be up to him, you know. It's like, just accept magic drops when I give them to you guys.
I do love.
Speaking of magic drops,
Uh-oh.
you told me to wait and get back to you. Do we have?
I'm so sorry I have not printed
Okay.
it out. But if you need the reverse of it, which is basically the same exact thing, only light,
Okay.
I can give that to you. If you have a concept of what that is, that's what this
I have a
is.
general idea. Basically, it's not going to be
Batman.
terribly useful.
No, it's not going to be terribly useful.
It's just one of those quest item type of
It
things.
is definitely a quest.
Okay.
No, unless the orb has sunbeam in it, that could be entirely useful.
It's too bad Meridian isn't on the mirror.
Mm.
Oh.
Cough, cough, beacon. Cough, cough.
Cough, cough. Well, glad that bitch is dead. Cough, cough.
Guess what's a beacon? So
Oh god, you wouldn't do that.
So we have a player who's not here, and I did give him the capability of handing out this to inspiration. He would like to give Lilith for the Featherfall party,
Of course.
and Dana for counseling Van, which he was unable.
Oh, yes.
Oh. I forgot about that for a moment.
So did I, actually.
Okay, I'm going to spend 10 of my inspiration
10?
to
Jesus.
2 ability points.
So that is something else I've pointed out. I was like, so if you are inspirational enough in a party, you don't have to rely on leveling up to increase your stats. Because you should be inspirational enough that eventually you spend that on feats.
Okay.
Wait, well.
No, you don't spend inspiration on
Okay,
feats.
No.
Sorry, you are inspirational enough that you spend the inspiration on your stats.
So you can
And your
use the
stat
feats.
increases on your feats.
Okay.
Same as the rich get richer.
Yep, the rich get richer. Because
Hey,
it's one of those.
How's it feel?
So have you poured the last like 5 inspiration point or the last 5 inspiration worth of ability score into strength yet?
Yeah, you do cap out at 20 unless
Oh,
you're
yes,
altered
yes,
by
of
magic.
course. I was already capped at.
So if you max out all of your stat scores and you're still compiling
That's a lot.
inspiration,
That's a lot of inspiration. I don't think I get that much.
we'll be playing for a very, very long time.
By the time we hit level 20.
Oh.
20 across the board.
God, so it's that moment where we've hit Dragon Ball Z,
Right.
and that little witch,
Oh.
just a soul beam,
Blows away everything.
alien flies up and tries to punch her in the face and breaks his hand.
A little
Strength check your bones. What are you using? My cheek. You crush his hand with your face. You look at him and a deep grumble. My turn.
Oh my god.
You misty step behind him and then shove. Dex check. He doesn't make the 30. He flies 6 miles. Hits the mountain. Mountain explodes. Rolls tremors. Anybody who can't fly needs to make a dex check to stand.
I, as a reaction, cast the fly spell. Please.
Yeah.
You hear the witch. Caw!
No. No. Just no. I do, however, approve you getting this. I do, however, approve you getting this out of your system with this group rather than my group.
Oh, here you go. So and the hat gets bigger and goes blonde.
What?
The witch's hat. It gets big and floppy and it gets all yellow.
Okay.
The road's still golden.
Does that make Amy like Krillin or something?
Well, she does keep dying. Technically.
No, Amy turns into this green creature and goes in tennis.
And now we know where the Dragon Ball's going.
As-
Why didn't you dodge?
Yeah, like, off in the distance you hear Amy, dodge!
This is awkward. Anyway,
Okay.
shall we actually get to the game?
Sorry about the pointless banter, everyone. We do that. All of my groups do this.
If you think this group is bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, my son.
No, the other group. 6 hours of pointless banter.
Is
Oh,
Just to escape prison.
that all?
no, I was talking about my evil group, but
Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys.
No, but yeah, no, that's true too. The city group. That took way too long to get out of
Chapter
Yeah.
one. Chapter one of Out of the Abyss should probably take maybe 3 hours.
there. Yeah.
We didn't finish it in 6,
Yeah,
dear.
we're at the first guard tower.
Oh,
and they just wiped the floor with 1 of 5 elite drow cards. You know, the same ones that disarmed Derek. Those ones.
So
They're not
I
dead
get
yet.
the inspiration spheres back. Figure I collect those. All right. So where exactly did we leave off?
We came back up from the Underdark.
Yeah, that was pretty much
Yeah.
exactly where
And
we
we
were.
went and,
Oh,
we went back to the forge.
Because it was evening, so we decided to wait until the next day to. What was the
Did we-
what was the kobold's name?
Huku?
Sure, yeah.
Did we actually remember to talk to him about being an advisor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't recall.
We were going to do that day, but we didn't realize it was like a 9-mile hike down and up. So
Yeah.
that's what we were going to do the next day.
That ate an entire day.
So about that 9-mile hike we need to make so we can go exploring.
Again? I thought we already explored.
We don't. Okay.
I'll pass on that.
Okay. Hey. It's not a 9-mile hike. It's a 9-mile fall.
But
All right.
then we need to climb back up.
Yeah, that's part of the
Does anybody
fun.
know the gate spell yet?
No.
We're not too far off.
Actually, you'd only need 6 for the teleportation circle. You know, if you could spend a year down there.
Did everybody add their experience from last session?
Yeah, 350.
Yeah.
We discovered the
Hey, it
Underdark. We
matters.
got 350.
Yes.
It matters. It does matter. So,
That should put you at
so to be honest, there was
740.
I do have to admit I did struggle a little bit with
Experience.
the experience on that one, only because it was really hard to justify a mass jump
Yeah.
versus having given a chunk reward, because it was a chunk. It was definitely the chunk, but I couldn't necessarily be all like big mega end quest reward.
No.
Because we didn't actually.
All we did was talk.
And that's okay. That's
we-
perfectly fine.
We kind of met
There's
some
a lot-
important people.
No, you
Yeah.
met some important people. You did certain important things, and certain stages were set.
Is it considered skydiving when it's underground?
I think what we did counts as base jumping, actually.
Yeah.
Spelunking.
That's
Oh yeah, that was definitely spelunking.
It was
It
definitely.
counts as spelunking.
Base jumping.
Base.
It's a pretty well-known area. I don't think that counts
And
as
tech-
spelunking.
and-
It's a pretty well-known area, really.
Yeah,
For
there was a
others.
stairwell.
There's a dedicated
Because
pathway.
technically, although the area in which you know as the ground is actually the sky to
Yeah.
those underground.
Please don't overthink this. It gets painful.
Oh yeah, that was the other question they were bringing up is could you target the ship with the Wabajack?
What?
Shit.
The ship bringing in the troops.
Oh yeah,
Could you target it with the Wabajack?
Probably.
Probably.
Okay,
so there was a
level item.
there was a whole slew of questions that come along with it, and to make the complicated, convoluted things that we think could possibly happen, the quick answer is no.
Okay.
Sure. The simple answer is no. It has a 60-foot range, so
Wow.
you're gonna have to get on top of it, and you're gonna have to target the ship.
Yeah.
I say any magic that happens to be
Which it's at that point, it's
some
the-
back of a wheel cheese.
Yeah.
A lot of wheeler cheeses.
The concept here is then would you be able to target someone's house?
If you're standing next to it.
It's just like,
I would,
At that point,
I would rule that for something that large,
and it's like,
it has
can
to
I
be-
target the Earth?
But,
It has to be
Ah.
melee contact at that rate to do something like
Magic
that.
would be so dispersed that there would be almost no effect.
Right, and that's
But you would still be able to target and cast something.
yeah, and that's where I really just boil it down to like, you know what? No, that just no.
So if it comes out to
Also, it only has like 4 charges a day apparently.
Oh,
Or something
yeah.
like
What
that.
else? It only has four charges a day.
So one of their other thoughts was, we're going to try to find an immovable rod.
It's gonna move.
Yeah,
That's only 3,000 pounds of weight.
yeah.
The The largest sailing ship in all of
Yeah.
Skyrim will easily move that.
So, like, you might cause some outer hull damage.
Yeah. I'll take some too.
So,
Are you first in there?
yeah. Oh, but there's some of the shenanigan thought processes going on last.
Oh, in the other session, to try to stop the
Yeah,
incoming
it's like-
ship.
Just lift up the ship.
One of the other thought processes with the wild attack is the potential of duplicating the ship.
What's that?
Duplicate.
Duplicating the ship.
Right, we want 2 drow armies.
Well, that was the concept. Do you duplicate the ship, or do you duplicate the ship and everything on it?
Is it a duplicate spell?
Can we not, hey, Nick, can we not physics?
Right.
Why?
Please? Not again. You keep shutting me down about the wall force
Yeah.
argument.
Considering
Damn it.
if the ship is going to be considered a creature at that point because it's the target, then the people on the ship would be technically equipped to the ship. Therefore,
They
Okay.
get duplicated.
assuming it works in capacity, so I
My
but
desire to give slap you is growing a little wrong.
I thought you wanted to slap Rogers first.
Let's
He's
say
not
if-
here.
if
I
any-
will take.
if any
I
of
will
the
take the
viewers
substitute.
have a desire to have this in a chat or comment underneath the video, please do so.
Because we can use a few laughs.
Because yeah, the laughs can be had. Oh, Rogers does thank everybody.
Hey.
Okay, so
Somewhere.
I know there's like 50 of somewhere.
Yeah.
For what?
Player's handbook.
Oh, Russell Cole.
So, does anybody remember what day of the week it is?
Oh, shit.
It was
It was Friday for the
the
festival.
day after the festival.
Yeah, for the
That's-
festival.
that's
So
Monday.
Should be-
Monday.
So,
Monday evening.
so you went down and then
So
you
it
came
would
back
be
on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So it would be a Tuesday.
They were leaving on Tuesday.
We're not
We're
hungover
all
or
gonna
anything,
die.
right?
You weren't drinking.
I wasn't drinking, no, about you guys.
I mean, you could be a little tired from all this
Yeah.
flunking.
Yeah.
Base diving?
You know,
Base
Base
jumping.
base jumping, base jumping, and then climbing of the stairs.
Spelunky? Yeah.
The concept here also is that you've never spent so much time outside away from the sun.
It's true.
So I could definitely say you probably did not like that in particular.
Who, me?
Yes,
Oh, yeah. Going down underground? Yeah, no.
a druid underground.
Yeah, came through.
Came through?
That is not a thing.
What is
It is
that?
totally a thing.
That could totally
Oh,
be a thing.
okay.
The Underdark probably has druids.
Yeah, dark druids.
You don't have to be dark.
Yeah. No, they probably practice necromancy.
No.
What? Necromantic druids?
They're called blighters. Thank you.
They're called what?
Those are called mushroom people.
It's a whole nother ball.
Okay.
Love you, man. Hey, look, they bring a corpse
I'm
back to life.
I'm going to
That's called
enjoy.
necromancy.
I'm going to
No, it's
enjoy
called-
reanimating your drow.
Late healing. Not when they're using mushrooms.
Just alternative medicine.
Alternative medicine.
Alternative.
You can't make this shit up, people. You really can't.
They're gonna win at this.
Okay. So you get back up, and I assume you're actually probably going to rest up on the surface.
Yeah, I assume we
Probably.
called it a day, so it should be like.
So Wednesday then, probably.
Sure.
Because I'm sure you get back to the surface and you're like,
Nope, we're done.
oh god, oh god.
Very
A day of rest. You are rested. You are well rested.
We didn't even take any damage or anything.
No, but it's
Yeah,
just
we
the
took
distance of travel.
We all get
Recover
+1
spell
strength
slots.
for walking up 9 miles of stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's our
I'm
legs?
just over there like, yeah, let's go.
So so you guys are. Who has the highest perception? Okay.
The entire, no, just her.
What was it?
17.
You wake up to a knock at the door.
What?
You go down and answer the door, and it's Ben there with her backpack
Which door? Front
and
door?
gear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good lord, she's
Okay.
ready to go, isn't she?
That came with us.
No, she
No,
didn't.
she didn't.
No, she
She
didn't.
was running me in.
Yeah, she did.
Yes, she did.
All right, yeah.
Came down the
Yeah, came down with
underground.
us.
She laid the sword at
Oh,
Fang's
right.
feet.
Because I talked her
that's
into
right.
it.
That's
That's
true.
right.
That's right. Yeah. But still, at the same time, she comes back
Well, yeah, she would go
with her
home.
gear.
She would go home if she needed to gear up.
What are you doing?
Ready.
Ready for what?
We're not.
We're all sleeping. She woke up.
No, it was could have woke up.
You know what time it is?
Sunrise.
Yeah.
At least still
2.
3 more hours.
I mean, you can come in and wait because they're clearly not ready.
She's going to fix that in a second, I imagine.
Comes in. She sits down and looks to some of the kobolds that are still kind of putzing around doing their thing and starts speaking the Draconic.
This is in the anvil?
Yeah.
Where are the kobolds doing the anvil?
They're everywhere.
Okay.
This is a private residence where both doors are locked. How do people keep getting in?
Magic locks.
Because Jared lets.
Damn it,
They
Also,
are.
you have a cat who doesn't close doors.
They are proper worshippers of Fox, and they may come and go as they please. Proper worshippers of Fox. Thank you.
Also, you have a forge. And
Yes, they like to tinker.
I have tinkerers.
Yes, I am aware.
The start of the new age from the.
We could literally leave them in charge of the forge while we're gone, and they'd be like, "Thank you."
Instead of leaving it just half abandoned.
I'm gonna put it this way. I have your things.
Holy crap.
I have things now.
Okay.
Someone got bored at work.
No, it was more of a this needs to happen.
Sure. You didn't give one.
No, well, it's also one of those things where Shockley was starting the skill thing, and like I have to start flushing some of these little bastards out. It wasn't that I can leave 5 or 6 named, and they be the interacting things. It's these things need to actually have substance now.
As the world grows, so must its people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay. So yeah.
So what does
That's
she
okay.
do? She just comes down and sits down?
Yeah, she just takes off her gear and sets it on the table and starts asking the kobold what is he doing. And he mentions that he's working on designing a piece of full plate.
He's kobold.
He's kobold.
Kobold.
He is
Kobold.
making armor.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like a regular car.
Right?
You don't know what the hell he's doing.
He does. If he's making full plate, he knows what he's doing.
Well, we can attempt to.
I can walk up to the forge and say, I'm going to make a full plate too. Doesn't mean know what the fuck I'm doing.
We're grab the right tool.
Exactly.
These, I don't think these are untrained laborers, Nick.
2 of them are untrained.
The one making the full plate.
He is a master crafter.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I think he knows what he's doing.
He's as good, if not better, than Derek. Probably better.
He RNG'd master.
Probably better.
Yeah.
There's a guy that's been making swords out of goblin bits for years. Now he's got a forge.
A proper forge.
Probably gonna wake up and just go down there and see what the hell he's doing.
Yeah,
We
we'd
would,
hear that.
yeah.
That forge
Yeah.
gets going. That's noisy.
Yeah.
The whole
Yes.
house will hear that.
What are you making?
You can see what he's making.
How long have you been working on that? Draconic.
Most of the night.
First night?
First night. Shaped the chess piece. It's not detailed yet, but you see it's definitely a chess piece.
Oh.
It's been cut and shaped.
What is yours?
Investigation. Just look at it, have advantage. I'm not awake.
You know, again.
I rolled a 9. I'm not awake yet.
just from looking at it, it's been shaped, and that's all that's happened. There's nothing else about it other than the metal has been cut and it's been shaped.
Okay.
No rivets, no straps, no nothing. It's just there.
You guys been up so early?
Are you even here? Or are you home?
No, I wouldn't have gone home.
Oh, okay.
I'm tired.
Okay.
This is like my other home, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is his
Summer away from home.
summer home.
Summer retreat, yeah.
Summer retreat. I mean,
Where
he lives on a lake house, and
Where are you getting the ingots and the resources for this?
oh, they were laying over there.
Oh, God.
It's a very cobalt thing to do.
Yep. Who is the full plate for?
Kobolds.
Any cobalt in particular?
Oh, I'll need to fit it to whoever should be wearing it.
Oh, okay. So no one specifically being made for as of yet.
Sits there and thinks for a moment. Tuzra should wear it.
Who?
Scissor.
Tuzra.
Scissor.
Tezera.
Tuzra.
Tuzra.
Tezera. Oh. Well,
The one who likes to paint her blue.
Oh, yeah, the one that painted something. Oh, it's a female cobalt.
What?
There's females.
What are you doing?
this is the pink anvil.
Ah, cobalt.
Take out a pouch.
She's equipment for a female cobalt.
Gold. Set about 100 gold down there when you need new supplies.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's money to go buy ingots. Because eventually they'll run out.
Money.
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 It's how you barter for things. Here. I'll show you sometime, okay? I'm going to take back the gold. I'll show you sometime.
Take it back.
I'll show you. I'll show you how this
You
works.
can see in his mind, he could use it to adorn the
Oh.
armor.
No,
Yeah.
no, we will teach you how to buy things sometime. Vulgar.
You're upstairs, aren't you?
I'm really tempted to use the alarm clock.
He would not be happy.
He wouldn't know.
ER was woken up twice by one of us.
It wasn't me though, was it?
As I come down the stairs slowly.
Okay.
Vulgar.
Morning.
Our friends are apparently busy this morning.
There's a lot of people in our house.
They have availed themselves of the. This isn't common, by the way. They've availed themselves of the ingots laying around.
Uh-huh.
People keep getting in here.
That's a very good question, Laura.
Is your spell worn off?
My spells are perfect.
There's Van, keep letting him in.
The fan might just keep letting them in.
You say that in common?
Did
You say that out loud in character?
Yes.
Ben looks at you and goes, "Why wouldn't I let him in?"
There's your answer.
Was our mercenary friend?
It was mad.
Yeah.
Ginman.
Denman.
It's probably Gim, and he probably wakes up every time and there's a knock at the door and he lets him in and then goes back to bed.
Van.
Where's Ginman right now?
Sleeping?
Sleeping?
Van. They're using the supplies that are supposed to be for making money.
They're making stuff.
I know. I'm proud of them. I really am.
But they're not making us money.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Of all people, you understand.
yeah. Just teach them trading.
They already know the trade.
There you go. See,
now,
They can help make you money.
now we're going to go out there and we're going to teach them how to buy things.
Okay.
Want to help?
Let's
Yeah.
let's get breakfast and then show Yoo-hoo to Jarl.
I could eat again.
You
Hoo-hoo,
Hoo-hoo.
whatever his name was.
Cuckoo?
Groot.
Cuckoo the wise.
Groot.
who?
It's not green.
I don't care.
Made of wood.
You don't know that. You don't know anything.
You know nothing, does no.
Yes.
Let's have breakfast and then meet with Jarl.
Yep. Cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
Whatever.
Wake up, look.
Cuckoo the Jarl?
Yeah.
We're going to first Cobalt Jarl.
That would be horrifying.
Hey, it could happen.
And horrifying.
And it could be horrifying. Okay. So you guys make breakfast, eat, and apparently two of you go shopping?
You're gonna, do you want to teach a kobold how to shop?
Hey, let's go on a shopping trip, guys.
Why?
Because they need to know how to buy things. They don't know how to buy things.
Oh,
They will do
So let's all go and do that.
Teach
okay.
them the value of a gold.
Yes. Man, you want to help me persuade? Advantage.
So she has a 22 on persuasion. Golds cannot argue.
Okay.
Cool. Shopping trip.
Shopping trip.
Yes.
Okay, where do you take them?
Well, is there a general trader here in town that supplies things with ingots and the like?
Oh yeah,
Cool.
Helmer.
Oh yeah, a good friend Helmer.
Or you can go to the other guy who does more of the basic stuff, Yortmund.
Mm-hmm.
Probably be better to go to Yorkman. He'll be able to supply the base materials and things better, you think?
Tends to have a slightly better price when it comes to adventuring gear and basic stuff. because
Okay, let's do that.
Because the other guy sells magic gear.
Yeah, the other guy does the magic stuff.
All right, let's go to Yorkman.
Yortmund.
To Yorkman.
Welcomes you in and gives a slight brow to the lizard people you brought in. Kobolds.
Believe it or not, they are trained blacksmiths.
Really?
Yeah,
That's surprising.
and well, they've been
That's
doing
ominous.
some work, and now all of my ingots are gone.
Oh, well, okay.
I need to resupply.
I could see how that could cause some troubles. Well,
Woke up this morning to a full plate being made.
oh, well, that's not such a terrible thing.
No, it was not. But I need to purchase certain things now.
Fair enough. Are you looking to bulk buy?
Yeah.
Cool.
What's your smallest bulk increment?
He's
Poundage.
Bulk.
Trade items are the back of equipment.
Descript
Back
amount
of
of
equipment. So find your equipment section.
Right.
It's like the last section before the crazy table.
See, the other thing is, if we don't start finding them things to craft with, they will find things in the end to use to craft with. Just get them out of the anvil. They,
Oh, he wants him to stay in the anvil. I keep getting lost in the backgrounds. Is it before or after
Man,
backgrounds?
we'll just
It is after backgrounds.
So you just take everyone out the door then?
excuse me?
Hey now.
Yeah, I'm having a little trouble.
Iron is what you're looking for?
We'll go with that for now.
Iron or copper. Yeah, because those are the trade goods that we have here. So they're doing a silver for a pound of iron, or 5 silver for a pound of copper. Is what you've got in trade goods in the book. So
Okay. So he's offering buy 2, get 1 free.
Okay, so what's the price then? An ingot is a pound?
So 2, 5, so 3 pounds for 2 silver.
There you go.
3 pounds for 2 silver.
So 15 pounds for a gold.
yep.
Yeah.
£1,500.
What? Holy crap.
Gold and iron.
You gotta carry this shit back?
He's strong enough, he can do it.
You make trips. but-
Yeah, I was gonna say you made multiple trips.
That's gonna be like a lot of multiple trips. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a 20 strength, so
1,500 pounds.
if somebody could help me with the tensor's floating disc, that'd be
It's
great.
like 500 pounds.
That is a third of it, good sir.
That is 1/3 of that. Yeah.
We could make this really quick.
That's like a small car.
I don't want this problem to happen again.
It's a small car with iron.
Yeah.
Iron
But yeah,
bar,
that's
alright.
doable.
Okay.
Are you gonna help him out
Wouldn't be the
the
size
floating
of the
disc?
No. It'd be like
Yeah, I
a
guess
pallet.
help him. So I'd take 500 pounds of this.
How long does that thing last for?
10 minutes.
1 hour.
Oh.
1 hour. Okay. How long will it take us to get back to?
I'll put it this way: the amount of time it's gonna take you to load it, get back, and unload it.
It's a
It might be
ritual,
wiser
so
just to have him lower the tensor's disc to the floor and dispel it, and then you-
It's ritual cast, so it's spell.
Yeah. So we're good.
and then just walk back and cast it again.
Yeah,
So we're gonna take a couple hours and get all this to the kobolds.
We're gonna say 3 hours.
Sure.
right.
Okay. I will deduct the
What's
money.
that?
Cool. I don't want to spend the money.
Okay.
And I will.
I've spent my money. This is mine.
And I will. You have Angus.
I have.
Can I borrow a charger again?
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't realize my phone was so low.
USB Type-C.
You got an iPhone or something?
Me? No,
It's
it's
a
a,
Type-C.
it's a Galaxy.
Is there a thingy over there?
USB?
So it was.
Stand by.
There's a plug, but
There's a plug.
there's no wall.
It's a pound per silver.
I had bought replacement outlets that have USBs built in, but unfortunately the backing of them are too big for the table.
Oh.
3 pounds for 2 silver.
Buy 2 different things.
A gold is 15 pounds,
Hey,
Thank you.
and 100 gold.
It'd be 1,500 pounds.
All right. What would you?
I find where this blacksmith is still working, if they're still working.
oh yeah.
So, Mr. Khan,
I
what
thought
was
you
your
brought
name?
with us to teach him how to buy stuff.
Yeah, we told you.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Did you teach them?
Yeah, I
We spent 3 hours walking back and forth between the house and the smith.
And
All
we
of
teach
us?
watch, and I explained in Draconic, la la la
Yeah,
la.
there's a teaching session of the.
Do we need to roll for the teachings?
That would be
Pretty
wise.
simple concept.
Well, 2 people who speak Draconic can probably, provide advantage. Hey, Van speaks Draconic. Van should teach them.
I guess.
So
That'd
good
be
at teaching
wise.
other things.
Yeah.
So
Advantage.
there's two they proclaim themselves to be the blacksmiths, basically.
Mhm.
You have the master crafter, Mitzag, and the regular smith, Bragzox.
What was the master craftsman's name?
Mitzag,
Bell.
Mitzag,
Is that yours?
And the apprentice?
Bragzox,
Two more.
Bragzox. 19 and 15 for learning.
Okay. There are two of them that staying, so
18 and natural 20, so that's 3 passes. Natural 20 and 18. That's 5 passes.
Jesus.
They understand the value of a gold as opposed
Alright.
to
Decorating.
the
Decorating value.
So there's at least somebody in their midst who knows how to make a trade.
if the person they're talking to can speak Draconic. Or they can have someone come with them who can speak Common.
Or if they know Goblin.
Yeah.
People on the surface might know how to speak Goblin too.
Right?
People speak Goblin all the time.
Well, it's a freak.
This is true.
It's true. I don't think poorly of it because of it, but you're not exactly the normal type of person, Lilith. That's a compliment.
You describe yourself as the bottom witch.
That's everyone else who's weird.
Hey.
No, that's fine. I understand.
Well, you guys are his friends, so.
So that's 1,500 ingots. They're going to be good for a while.
Hot minute.
That is definitely enough to make a set
He
full play.
is probably out. He's probably
You
strapped.
bought his supplies.
Yeah. Hey, so Mitzak, that should last for a while.
This should do well.
If you need anything else, let me know. Please do not
Leather.
leather. How soon do you need the leather?
Holds up the breastplate. Will be the next step.
Yeah.
So,
If you're gonna buy it, just give them the money and they can buy it. And at this point, they know how to buy stuff now.
Go back to the same trader and take more gold. Do you either of you know how to speak Common?
It's common.
Common is the language that people speak that's not Draconic.
That's silly. They should speak Draconic.
I agree, but they don't.
We shall teach them Draconic.
Will we know?
Draconic is a more natural and ideological language. This is true.
I hate them, but I love them.
It is the language of the gods.
This is true.
Who wouldn't want to speak the language of the gods?
People who have not seen the light.
They stare at darkness.
I speak the truth. I have no input.
It's bothering you.
It was. My OCD is getting at me.
Well, let's find Huku. And
Lear speaks
the
Common.
girl.
Lear speaks Common. So. Lear could likely.
So does
assist.
Huku.
Huku does?
Yeah.
I thought Huku spoke only Draconic.
Oh. Huku probably speaks more language than me do.
That's
He literally has a Rosetta Stone.
Wouldn't know what you're talking about.
Bullshit, you don't. Headphones? Really?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Those are not headphones.
They are totally headphones, and you
Wow.
keep inserting Warhammer.
Alright.
Where? Headphones are not Warhammer.
Looks at Copperbeard all over the place.
What's a Copperbeard? He's not in this.
Yeah, no, he's dead. He's
Yeah.
dead.
And he's also very not Warhammer.
No. It's more steampunk.
Yeah. This is what he's designed to be.
Malfuck. Exists.
Yeah, that exists somewhere.
Somewhere.
Because someone had to bring Skitari in.
Because Qatari. Machine gun, bros. Okay, moving forward.
So we need to take Huku to see
Yeah.
Torrent.
Is it Torrent?
Yes, Jarl Torrent.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. He was promoted by the High King.
Go down and grab him, so ready to go? Because he knew about it.
Yeah. He's in his workshop, I believe. Or no, he came up with you.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
With
came
us,
up with
but
you.
did he stay with us? He's still in the building.
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, there's 100 other kobolds.
Right?
Sarcastically.
In fact, Cuckoo would be assisting Bitzer.
Probably.
Bunch of injured people, bunch of kobolds.
Right? This house is
Yeah,
crowded.
hotel.
Maybe it's time to leave.
Goddamn.
We're gonna start charging rent.
Yes, we are.
Good luck with that. Most of them don't even understand the concept of money.
The ones who are using our fortune.
Yes,
They do now, anyway.
So, yeah. So you offer them more coin, and they go out and they come back with fresh hides.
Wow.
Where did you get those?
Market.
Okay.
They were cheaper.
So
They
you
probably
sold.
tan them themselves.
So
They've
you
been
tell
selling
you-
goblin leather all the time, so.
How much did you spend? So I know how much to deduct from my character sheet.
1/4 of what you gave us.
So they gave me back 75 gold.
Huh.
You guys are really thrifty. I like it. You need anything else? That's just time to be left alone and work.
Tools.
Tools.
Better tools.
I hand them back the rest of the money.
You're just gonna hand them like $100.
And I'm
You
gonna
know
hand
what?
them 75. The 75 they just gave me back, which is enough to pick up tools for two people.
Yeah, it is. It's more than
The
enough.
the unskilled can do the things that don't involve the tools. They shouldn't be holding the tools if they're unskilled in the first place.
Yeah, true.
Uh,
You see right there next to the forge,
yeah.
or not directly next to it, but they take sticks and twine and start making the rack.
For tanning.
Mhm.
So is there anything you guys can't do? Just curious.
Probably magic.
Yeah.
Well,
They were so
There,
awe-inspired by our
there may come a
display.
time where I need to pay people to do this.
it's one quietly says, there is one of us who could do something that no others could.
What's that?
Breathe fire.
Oh.
Oh, you did. I'm so certain you said that out loud because it's you.
I don't understand because that's draconic, so.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Did you cast arcane language at all?
Biz is still eating.
Haven't been done.
Yeah, we're still eating.
Still eating breakfast.
Morning prayers
I
after
can't understand either.
after toting.
1500.
In fact,
We just see them bringing all this stuff back.
Let them know that.
2, 3, 4.
Huh?
All right,
You
let's go
have
take.
5 kobolds joining you for morning prayers.
Oh, God. What's Van doing through all this?
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Van shenanigans.
Fan shenanigans. Managing to use a piece of iron to pop coals up into the air and fall back into the forge occasionally.
Okay.
By the way, Van, is it you who's letting them in to do all this?
Do what?
I'm legitimately asking, is it you who's letting them in to use the forge?
We'd have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, if you were the one doing such a thing, I would have no problem with it. I would just, ask that maybe you help them understand that
You are thoroughly convinced she has no idea what you're talking about.
I still can say what I want to say, thank you. I don't believe her. This is Van, I don't believe her on principle.
Right. That's not fair. Total bluff, though. Perfect bluff.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Good, because I don't believe you. Because these kobolds are your friends, and I know this.
You're my friend, too.
Aw, now I feel special.
Just means she'd open the door for you also. doesn't
I
it?
would open the door for you.
Into my own home.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
I think we have business to take care of, though.
So to Torrent.
Yes.
Taking
Where is Goku? Is he?
He's with us.
Yes, he's in the room.
Okay.
Yes.
You
What's
ready to
going on?
go?
What are we doing?
We're gonna go meet the Jarl.
I alre't know they are.
How do you already know the Jarl?
Van?
Do you know that,
Van's confused.
do you know that there's a new Jarl?
Yeah, everybody knows that.
How do
It
you?
was announced.
No, talking to Van.
No, I'm not talking to Van. I'm talking to Huku. I literally said that.
Van was responding to you.
Uh-huh.
Confused. What?
Huku. Let's go meet the Jarl then.
So we're gonna posse our way that way.
Yeah.
Okay, you posse your way. You get to the guardhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're still in the guardhouse.
They're
They
still
don't
in the
have the Blue
guardhouse.
Palace built up yet.
Should
Sense it yet.
You know, and there's Kingsguard there,
Okay.
Okay.
and they have brow at you, and they're like, "What business do you have?"
Here to speak to Thane Torrent.
Jarl.
Jarl.
Oh, Torrent. I still have Thane on my sheet. I need to fix that. Fixing that.
Mhm.
His name?
Name?
He wants the.
I am Fulgur Ear. Meeting with the emissary from the kobolds.
Come with me. Lead you into that back room.
Sure.
Where
Been here a couple times. I'm not too unfamiliar with it.
Sounds like torture.
you're a familiar noise.
Sure. Wow.
Sounds like torture. This poor dude, man.
No, he's not poor.
He's,
Just give it up.
he hasn't broken yet.
Been 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what the Drow do for fun.
Torture.
So
Yeah.
you guys turn the corner, and he says, "Sir, I have a Fulgur Eater here with a kobold emissary." So he steps back and to the side, so it allows you passage into the room. This titan of a paladin.
You can't be that much bigger than me.
He sits eye level with you.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I said. Titan of a paladin.
Yeah. I was about to say, I'm a titan of a paladin.
Yeah.
All right. But you're also a dragonborn.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is a human.
Yeah, so he's a really big guy. for a human.
Bodybuilder.
Yeah, no, like if we wanted to put stuff down, I'd literally grab one of my Space Marines. Just to show the point. No.
Yeah.
Great. Space Marines.
Yep. Space Marine.
Just to show the point. Not that I
Bullshit.
Is Torrent in there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Torrent's there.
Hey, Torrent, this is Huku. He speaks for the kobolds.
He stands up and is like, welcome, Huku. Reaches out to extend his hand, and Huku grabs his hand, shakes firmly, and does the.
Okay.
You were so
and he does the like. Okay.
I imagine that's some kind of kobold greeting. I've never come across it either. Okay.
Whatever.
So, we'd like to extend the invitation to you and all the kobolds to be part of the Surface Society. Please have a seat and discuss what are kobolds' habits and needs as far as living space and eating habits.
What are you?
Tell me about kobolds.
Are we speaking for him or what?
He knows common.
Okay.
He just doesn't like to use it.
Ah,
So yes.
okay.
he sputters in common for only a moment and then just breaks into Draconic.
Well, then you have to translate.
I'll translate so you can pay attention.
Sure.
Okay.
So kobolds are very, very simple creatures to know and understand, and they are interested. They're interested in expanding their knowledge and working with people up here. They've only ever really been scared to come up to the surface because the sun is bright, and strange creatures walking around up here.
Strange creatures. Okay.
At some point during the discussion of things, I'd like to throw out that it might be a good idea to have some of the spare hands, Cobalt folk, assist with the reconstruction of the Blue Palace.
Because kobolds are really good workers. They can do an excellent job. It's just when they aren't preoccupied with 24/7 war.
Yeah.
You'll take note that they tend to how can I say this without
Take what they need.
they take what they need more often than not without permission.
It's just this bitter look on Derek's face. He relates the. They take what they need sometimes without permission.
I know firsthand on how frustrating that can be.
It was very frustrating this morning.
That's why locked doors are really good.
Uh-huh.
And if you define a line on the floor and tell them they're not allowed to cross, they won't cross it.
There's no one opens the door for them.
Yeah, so they're like vampires.
Right.
Vampires?
Ever.
So if you tell them that they're not allowed to do this, or do this specific thing, then they'll follow that. You make it a rule, they will follow it. If that makes sense.
Seems legit.
He goes through a few other very monotonous things. But outside of that, it's one of those. You get to know him, you'll like him. There's a few I like. So, Jarl at this point goes, well, in the future, maybe I can learn a bit Draconic. If he could learn some Common, maybe we could, not need translators. But I would also like to invite you, Huku, to be a part of my Nobles Council.
But that's Voodoo for to decide.
Yeah. The dude speaks common. I don't have to translate that.
Fair enough.
Translating his Draconic.
I figured you might have any kind of input.
It's all his decisions.
Yeah.
Also, we met this guy yesterday.
City
Lay on the
politics.
side.
Also, we met this guy.
He's a person. We
Yeah,
should not.
he is
We
a
should not
person.
take away his free will.
You can definitely encourage him.
We met this guy yesterday.
Yeah.
If it would have been Lear instead, we would probably have had something to say. But it's not Lear.
Well, Huku says, "Oh, I do highly appreciate that, but I'll think about it."
So I have to retell the Jarl who will think about it.
Just about it. I want to go around and explore a little bit before I make any promises to anybody.
Makes sense.
All right, well then I do appreciate it. I would hope that you get back to me soon. Also extend the invitation to the kobolds for reconstruction purposes, because we are willing to pay workers. And I'm sure kobolds would definitely need this opportunity to integrate into society, starting on a very good foot. Have a good day.
One more man before we leave. We would like to apologize, but we can't help you with your olive problem.
Why not?
You're just
It's
kids.
not really our place. Honestly, Oliwin was a friend of some of us, family to some even.
But you've proven yourselves. You're very capable of doing such a thing.
Not alone.
People are capable of doing a lot of things. This
Look,
is
these kings are taking any of my orders. I want them to go down from there. Look, you see that guy out there? I feel like he could, with one hand behind his back, take a basilisk and throw it a mile. Like,
sorry, it's not a place.
help me, Lilith. You're my only hope.
Oh my God! Yes.
I'm sorry. He's still a friend.
You rolling that persuasion there, Nick? He's pushing.
No. You need to earn,
Concedes.
you need to earn the respect of your townspeople, it sounds like.
No, it's not the
No, it's not the town.
Or your guards.
It's not even his guards. It's the king's
It's
guard.
not even his guards. Just
Oh,
some random
yeah,
dudes that
the
showed
ones
up
that-
one day with the king and just didn't leave.
Yeah, the ones that you
Yeah.
left here.
They're here for reasons.
Mm.
They're here because there's a war going to be here in a couple
Reporting to
in like a
Endel.
month or so.
Yeah.
Like reporting directly to my king.
Yeah. They don't fucking listen to no Jarl.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I have orders from my king.
That's like the president looking at somebody and going, I need you to do this. And then some like
Underling.
town councilman going, hey, I need you to do this. So,
No.
like, well, I take my orders from the president. Who are you? I need you to do this.
Yeah.
So that's how that went. He's like, well, in any case, it was a pleasure meeting you, Huku. And he's like,
Oh my god.
slips on some things over his ears, reaches into his pocket, and he goes doing this. Yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
Uh-huh.
The King's Guard follows you out and then stands post at the door. As you pass through, you hear that whimpering again.
I do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not okay with this.
You don't hear it.
Torturing?
No. Walking away. Not okay with this.
Okay.
You want Huku? Do you want to make sure Huku?
No, that's totally not what I'm talking about.
What, just walking away from the
Yep.
quest?
Yep. No, this is Derek. Just not okay with that.
We call these some more.
I understand that you guys aren't going to help. And there's no way I could do it on my own. I just don't like it.
What are we supposed to do?
Ben mentions later.
What were we supposed to do when we had the opportunity to help the kobolds clear out the goblins? We could have done nothing. We could have said, well, we're kids and that's not our problem. But we did it.
Yes, but a dragon is out of our league.
Is it?
Was the goblin attacked us?
Huku, What's going on?
Talking about going to kill a dragon.
Why?
See?
Because he's the reason that the town is basically needing to be repaired.
We can repair it.
Yeah, well, he's supposedly somewhere down below.
In the Underdark.
No, in the catacombs.
We don't actually know where it is.
Yeah.
Last we heard, he was in the catacombs.
Didn't you try and track him?
No,
No, we didn't.
Lyra did.
Okay.
Lyra successfully found he was
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
somewhere below the city, so he could be in the catacombs or the Underdark,
Okay.
but we don't know. And that's what the Jarl was talking about. He wants us to,
Kill him
yeah,
or capture him.
Well, if he's in the Underdark, then he could be
anywhere.
anywhere.
But if he's in the catacombs, he could be a threat to your people. These are the people who kill. These are the people who tried to kill Fang.
He'd be a threat to the entire city, not just my people.
I understand that.
And this is why the Jarl sends somebody after him.
Yeah, he doesn't have anyone but us to send though.
Points at a city guard.
They are not.
You!
Oh,
Huku,
okay.
no. Huku, no. Huku.
Does he hear him?
Okay, speaking in common. Sure. Guard comes over.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind, sir. Sorry, it's a simple misunderstanding. Huku.
Why do you not fight for your king?
Huku!
Insult him right there.
Insult.
He doesn't understand. I'm sorry.
It's like, what is he talking about?
I'll deal with it. My apologies. Persuasion.
Uku. Persuasion's guard.
Oh god.
You, sir, should be hunting down the black dragon of death. Why do you not fight for your kingdom? Defend your king. Just absolutely flustered. He goes on performance check.
He's causing more problems along the way singing.
You should be gathering guards and going to the catacombs and fighting this fiend. The guard stammers. You're right. What have I been doing with my life?
Oh my god.
Huku's gonna start an angry mob.
Guard leaves.
What is he doing?
Huku, that guard has a job to do up here.
And he has a job to do down there.
That
He puts his headphones back on.
Oh my god.
you are just a giant cock block at every turn. You know that.
Oh, you just sent it city
Yeah,
guard.
you. You.
We'll put it back down under the table.
So, before we head off to find Ben's mom at Dragon Bridge, what do we need to do in town before we leave?
Pack.
Like a pack? Yes.
Are you leaving the kobolds in charge of the forge?
If we're gonna let them use it, we can leave
Yeah.
someone in charge. Probably should.
How about we leave somebody who we're a little more familiar with than a pile of kobolds?
Who do you suggest?
Well, where's Mrs. Cloudtail and whoever else?
If you're gonna bring her in on this, she's gonna ask why. And then we're gonna tell her because Miraz is leaving town with us.
Yeah.
How do you think that's gonna go?
Well, how's he gonna explain it to her anyway?
You want to try and leave Osset in charge?
I mean, it worked okay with his father.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Leaving the forge empty?
So
No, I'm just gonna walk out
Just
without
chat a
saying
second.
anything.
So I go piss. On that note.
Leaving's just not that easy.
We could leave. Mercenary.
What, Kingman?
Kenman? I thought he was coming with us.
He's hired help.
I know.
Yeah.
Stay here and take care of the forge.
Yeah. Right.
We already
What?
paid.
I'm a mercenary, not a freaking housekeeper.
We'll leave you
You're
two
making
additional-
money.
We'll leave you 2 additional suits of armor to sell. Well then, I am bought and paid for.
We already paid him for like 2 years, right?
Yeah.
He's got everything he needs and a steady income. Honestly, he was previously on the run. Now we're asking him to run a business.
Yeah.
His life has gone like
Full circle.
full
180.
swing.
Like 2 weeks ago, I was a mercenary on the run. Now I'm a freaking housemaid?
It's not a housemaid, he's a steward.
No, he is a business manager and
There
an
you go.
associate.
He is a steward.
He is an associate.
Business partner.
Associate. I don't give him a part time.
Okay.
Whatever you want to say, this man's life has done some crazy left turns in the past week.
Yeah.
Hey, no, it's a new turning point for his life, right? In all fairness, it's not like he's running a flower shop. You know, it's a forge.
He knows weaponry.
I know there's remember Atlantis?
Oh yeah, right.
Demolition expert wanted to run a flower shop.
Yeah.
That was his dream.
Well, yeah, it was his family's flower shop.
Because he blew it up
Maybe
one day.
Camden's okay with chilling and hanging out.
We've elected to leave Gambit in charge.
I gathered.
Okay. Guess we're gonna have to have that talk with him then, guys.
I actually want to tell him about it.
Well, I feel like there's a lot of that's going to happen. And if we're going to do a pseudo timescape, that's one of the things that we can just say, hey, this is what we're doing.
Is Van coming with us to look for her mom?
She decided to come with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Who did she leave in charge?
Who was, who's in charge
We
of
don't
her?
know who's in charge.
She's
She said
taking
she
care
took,
of
yeah,
business.
she said she took care of things.
Okay.
That might have been setting the place on fire. We don't know.
I feel like we
I
would see
feel-
that fire from
yeah.
here.
I feel like her
It's very Full Metal Alchemist. We're gonna set our house on fire so we can leave.
I feel like her
So
mom
there's
would
this
kill
really
her.
cool fire spell that starts off as a bead and it begins to let off a tone. It gets louder and louder and louder and louder. And it keeps getting louder until it's found and explodes.
Spody.
It's gonna be the worst nightmare.
She finds that as a really cool spell.
Oh God.
And tells us about it too.
Cool.
It'd be even worse, like,
What?
you know what it is.
Oh, so
I didn't
are we
say
just,
anything about her using that. She has no capability.
Are we just time skipping them now?
Well, we need a pack token and then travel the draft, right? Bridge.
Yeah.
That's where.
Just-
That's just
I honestly don't think we're going to be able to find all of them. He's in the Underdark.
He may be in the Underdark.
We don't know that.
Wherever he is.
He's not going to be hiding in the catacombs somewhere, licking his wounds. It's not like a clever spy master dragon
Yeah.
I
planning
understand
a
that.
siege on a new. No,
I understand.
That's probably right.
he's probably back at his lair down in the Underdark somewhere, brooding, preparing for the conquest of
That's
Solitude.
about to happen.
That's going to happen in a month.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's
As I've said, I've been outvoted.
still give him the news. And
Yep.
Yep.
And tell him that he needs to pay off. Needs to put money towards the debt.
well, we don't get interest till 2 years, and we're going to come back before 2 years.
Are we?
Are we?
Yeah, that was.
That was the group plan.
That was the plan.
Okay.
All right.
Our plan was to come back before 2 years, or if
There's no
or
solitude.
if there's no place to come back to, then no.
Yeah.
Because there's no place to come back to.
Yeah, right.
So
We're trying to get out of Dodge before there's a war sitting on top of here because we don't really have a whole lot of claim to the place.
Did we actually tell the Jarl that we are leaving though?
No, we
No.
told him we're leaving.
We told him we can't help him.
So Genman's a little confused in the fact that he's paying your debt.
No,
The business. The profits of the business.
He's running the business.
you will be.
He's like, I've never run my own business before.
You'll figure it out.
You just ask us if we need any help.
How's he supposed to do that?
Well,
At this point,
we're sending or something.
He,
No?
he is.
Send a raven.
Hold on. Recon there for a second. If we're coming back, he doesn't need to pay the debt.
No.
Yeah, it is.
If, yeah.
He doesn't.
we're going out to adventuring to make money to pay the debt.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
He looks to you and goes, "You're adventuring without me."
Well,
We need someone to stay back and watch the forge.
We
And the
need someone to make sure the kobolds don't break everything.
How come the witch isn't staying behind?
Because I have no authority over her.
yes.
But she would be a really, really good staunch defender.
Because it's whispering about.
What?
So much.
I know she lives in a bog, but you know there are things out there that could just squish her, right?
They could squish all of us.
You ain't never seen her in a fight, have you?
Yeah, you have.
Technically, none of us have ever seen her in a fight.
Like,
Yes.
no.
Nobody has seen her in a fight.
Yes, we have.
We've been in combat.
Like the
However,
first run of goblins.
He's been
Oh, the one I wasn't here for.
frontline combat.
Yeah.
We're catching up the deal.
Deal?
So
Can we?
sorry.
By the way, Gimmin, I've lived with giants.
Really?
You've been defended by giants?
No.
I've lived with giants.
When was this?
A couple years back.
I can see that.
Where do you think I learned to speak giant?
Exactly. So, off to adventures.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk over to Gimmin. I'm gonna whisper the password in his ear. It says, "That's the doors. If you need to give anyone permission to enter."
Yeah, it's gotten a little crowded lately.
And
They're really good workers, though.
that's only if someone needs access while you're not.
They have enough iron and leather to keep them busy for a while.
Uh-huh.
Looks like it.
I will try to periodically send a courier back with money.
Make sure too much property damage doesn't happen.
So am I supposed to sell off what they make?
Some of it.
Some of it they will make for the other kobolds, but some of it they will to sell. Yes.
Okay.
I make sure to have that same conversation with the kobolds.
Yeah, the
Buy all
master
the materials
kobold.
for them.
It's like, hey, we bought all this material for you. You're using our forge. We paid for the tools. You got to give us something in return. It's only a fair trade, and that fair trade is your trade. You make some stuff for the regular sized people. We sell it. You keep using the forge and materials.
That work? What did it say?
It
Works.
So basically, he's renting
Leasing the
the
space.
forge, kind of.
Yeah.
Deal, I know deal.
I think the deal was accepted.
In exchange for like half the, I guess it would be like half the value of whatever he's doing. Because half of the time he'll be making stuff for the kobolds, I assume. Half the time he'll be, paying off his. Right. Figure the math on that at some point.
Yeah.
What else do we need to take care of before we go?
Half.
I love how because Roger's not here, he gets to dodge the conversation.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe that's why he can't make it.
I want to have this conversation with him. So what do we need to pack?
Things.
Things. All of it.
A mama cat in the box.
No, we don't.
So I'm gonna address an elephant in the room issue right now.
What you got?
So I'm gonna blow into this horn here, and if you ever hear this sound, that means bad things are about to happen. Okay? Only one of you will hear it at a time.
Okay.
Okay.
Goes through and burns 3 charges.
So you actually blow it?
Oh
Each
yeah.
of us?
Yep.
Okay.
So there's one charge left?
It's 1d4 plus 1.
Oh, okay.
And I've had it now for 4 days.
Yeah, so,
And I haven't been
so
using
you
it.
have 2 charges.
And one's for Van as well, leaving 1 charge remaining.
Okay, fair enough.
So if you
And if you hear that sound, and I'm on watch or something, that means
fan.
wake the hell up.
All right.
You also won't be able to be asleep. Because that was really loud.
So, so there's that moment where he blows the horn for you, but every single time he blew it for somebody else,
I don't hear it.
And then I was like, ah!
Oh God!
so he proves it works.
That's an obnoxious thing.
It's a great thing to sound an alarm with, though, for an individual person.
God damn it, Rogers.
What?
What?
What did you do? Oh, you're playing for him today?
I think that was a roll to see if mom catches you all leaving.
All right, so
Where you going, guys? Ah.
what? This is the one time she asks us where we're going. What time we're leaving?
We're carrying our backpacks? Oh yeah, she's gonna ask.
I did a percentile, and then I did a conversation.
Oh no.
So how much stuff do we need to bring with us? Like, is what we carry on
So
our backs good, or do we need a haul cart?
it would be wise to haul a cart.
We should also all go buy some rations, unless we're just gonna good bury it the whole way. Dana?
I can find rations, by the way.
Yeah. Van mentions that she got us horses.
Oh,
She what?
what?
She did what?
Oh, okay.
How many horses?
Everyone has a horse.
Well,
I never
shit.
had a horse.
Oh, magic horse.
She got you a horse.
Nick, are
So
you
it's
recording
nice.
this
And
and
it's-
uploading it?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
It
Not-
is virtual.
Not to Facebook.
Are you?
It is going to YouTube's.
I do not know your YouTube channel.
You would type in Nicholas Anthony.
Got
So,
any comments?
Probably not. I don't have too many people who are integrated with my YouTubes yet.
Oh,
I'm going to create a stash of videos first and then let people poke at it.
nice. Need like a screensaver or something.
I'll get there.
It looks like a computer screen.
this,
Yep.
Yeah.
If you want to find this particular, you won't find. Well, I don't know if you can actually watch live. It is live. If you just type in Noble Fox's D&D group, You might
so
know
how many horses? One for each of us?
one for each of you.
We have
6?
carts, or just horses?
Yep, horses.
Just-
And saddlebags.
And
Oh, we don't need a cart.
And
We have a
saddles.
horse
Yep.
for every person.
No.
Saddlebags.
However, you are traveling for like a month.
Yes.
Dragon Bridge, is that far?
Yeah,
Good lord.
and that's the closest town.
Yeah, okay.
Good. Sounds great. Although it's one bubble of audio, that sounds good.
So,
There is no one who's replied yet.
No.
we got freaking horses. We don't need nothing else.
I'm thinking also I need to chop this up
Okay.
into like 2-hour segments because the last one was 10 and a half hours, and every time I go to watch it, it only loads about an hour and 59 minutes.
Weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't know what's up with that, but
YouTube's evil.
Yes.
however, on my channel it shows that the video is supposed to be 10 hours long.
Jeez.
Maybe
So,
Facebook is better.
Well, no, Facebook doesn't catalog it,
Oh.
whereas YouTube's gonna catalog, and that's what I want. So it just means I need to start chopping videos.
Okay. The 2 hour, so hour and 45-minute segments just to be safe.
2-hour segments.
Okay.
All right then.
That's where I just take a moment to stop, reset.
Yeah, pretty much. So at this point, we've done a whole bunch of clerical stuff that we've got to do, basically.
But he's gone.
Right? Yes, the cleric is gone, and we're finally doing clerical things.
He's a cleric?
Yeah.
More of a rogue character, but
He really is more of a rogue-like character. However, he is most definitely a cleric of Talos.
Okay. Haven't seen him use one of those abilities yet.
He's not that kind of cleric.
No, he's a battle cleric. He's a smitey cleric, not a healing cleric. Trust me, I will trade you your cleric for my cleric any day of the week. You
Oh.
poor
I don't
bastards.
have a cleric.
I don't have a cleric.
No.
We have a Miraz.
No. For the game I'm DMing, I'll trade you your cleric for my cleric.
Nice.
Oh, I see.
Is it true though?
That's nice.
So with our giant pile of cash that we're all sitting on,
Yeah, above that.
some less than others for reasons, I think we should take a few, purchase gear, whatever we need, maybe do some random magic item shopping since you've now got a system for it.
I'm going to go check on the status of my shield,
Oh yeah, there's that.
my dwarven shield.
How long has it been?
It's been 3 days he's working on it
Yeah,
now.
3 days. Yeah, it's only been 3 days.
Maybe 2 weeks at minimum.
Oh.
That'll be done by the time we come back.
It's a good thing I haven't paid for it yet then.
Mhm.
And I
It'll just be
guess,
sitting
which
in
means he
shop.
probably hasn't started working on it.
No?
So then, no, never mind. There's no shield to go get.
Not that
Maybe there'll be a finished shield somewhere I can buy.
Definitely.
Or finish reading them back.
In a year?
Yes. Or 6 months.
we never set a time period as to when
We
we'll
might
do
go to
that.
Dragon Bridge and decide to come back.
Exactly.
At least 3 months, because that's when the attack is supposed to happen.
Right, we don't want to be here after.
Yeah,
We
at
are not-
least till after that.
What's
Come
the
back
trip?
to a burning city
Yeah.
What's
Yes.
the trip to Dragon's Bridge going to take for time?
at minimum 1 month's travel.
Okay.
So
About
we
a
could
month.
spend a month in Dragon's Bridge
Yes.
easily. But that means we're going to have to start paying for lodging. That's a lot of lodging.
We have
Like-
gold.
It's just saying it's going to add up.
Yes.
Lifestyle of what, like a gold a day, depending on your lifestyle?
I have a modest
That'd be-
inn at 5
that'd be
silver a
pretty
day.
cool.
Okay, yeah. Mine's probably modest then as well. We just have to be paying a lot of those things because
Lilith lives like a noble.
Not even close.
It's only because she demands that they bring in bog water into the room.
hey,
Oh.
hey. So question, does that mean Roger's character spent the whole session carousing around town?
Yes.
You need to roll it.
That's bad.
There's like new stuff in Xanathar's for carousing.
I have it here in the DMC.
There is.
Yeah, there's new stuff in Xanathar's. Like you can make enemies and everything. It's great.
So,
Horrible
here,
things,
I'll
maybe.
pass this
God.
over here.
I was waiting for that.
Oh God.
Are you accepting that role?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Of course I am. That's terrible.
Where's Xanathar's?
I've got a Xanathar's over here. If you'd like to look at it.
I took it to work to read it.
Oh.
He's got a copy for me.
By a chariot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For how much?
So
I should-
the reason why he wasn't around today was because he was jailed for one
Oh.
day at the end of the downtime period on charges of disorderly conduct and disturbing the peace.
This is what happens when you're on somebody else's roof.
Yes.
That's precisely what has happened. Rogers, you were caught jumping around on people's roofs, and the guards jailed you for a night.
Somebody
Oh.
called out for disturbance.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the next day for them to call us. Can you come get your friend?
You could have resisted arrest or paid 10 gold to get out of it, but I'm using that as the justification for the reason why you weren't around for this.
I knew he'd get caught.
Now we know he's a proper rogue.
And you know what? That also justifies the bad conversation that happened earlier.
The bad conversation with Mom.
The bad
Oh,
conversation with
okay.
Mom.
Where were you this whole time?
In jail, Mom. I was
I was in jail.
I spent some.
Because I wanted to be like Dad and I couldn't find a crow's nest.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, you guys are going to make preparations you desire to make.
We're gonna take some time to do that, I assume.
Spend some GPs.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're interested in the magic item.
Yeah, I there's nothing in particular that I'm looking for. Actually, I have as Folger has never gone shopping for himself, with the exception of a bed and a table.
So,
You going alone?
how many tables are there?
In the house?
Magic item tables.
Oh.
Oh, in the. Hold on.
Are you gonna backdate a
Yeah,
table
yeah.
purchase?
Yeah, well, with their mindset, I mean, like, peruse.
What's that? Yeah. We
Woo! Yeah, don't break that, please.
Break it.
Don't break it. She might break you.
Wait a second. I'm sure Dana could, in fact, break them.
Why do I need a 10?
It's a skill all wives have.
It's called You Stayed Out Too Late.
Hey, that's only half a bunch of things.
It's one or twice too many.
It's the,
In the actual like big book,
yeah.
Goes up to I.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So 9?
Yeah.
Cool. 1d10. Roll me a 1d10.
You rolling to see which one's a mimic?
I've got an 8.
Okay, so go to the 8th table.
So each.
Yep.
All right.
Give me a d4.
A D4. A 1.
Okay, roll once on that table.
Okay. It's an 8, so it's a percentile set. It's a big table. It's a 001. So item, first one in the table. It's a weapon of +3.
Van wants to get that for you.
Damn.
Whoa.
Okay.
It's your first time shopping for yourself, and Van really is eager to get you this +3 weapon.
Are
Okay.
you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
And is it just weapon of choice or is
Weapon
it
of
something-
choice.
All right, that's gonna be a long sword. I'm gonna take that +3 long sword.
Holy shit. Hell yeah.
You don't honestly think anyone at the table believes that's where this story ends to you.
No, but I'm gonna take it either way.
You
Obviously.
better take it. Because,
I don't think
It's
you've
like-
given a +3 weapon out before.
nope. I think this, outside of the Extra Life campaign, I've never given a +3 weapon to anyone.
So this guy, I gotta tell you a story about this guy last week. This guy does everything he can, gets out of a cage that blocks him from casting magic, all to cast Unseen Servant to try and steal something from guards. I rolled to see if it was an elite drow guard. It was, and he steals a mother-fricking cloak of elvenkind off of an elite drow
Nice.
that he is now walking around with.
Nice.
It is a puafi. It is not a normal cloak of elvenkind.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't not give it to you because you
I did something outrageously innovative.
he did, and I was gonna be like, well, the unseen servant still has to try to steal from the guy. His entire cloak.
Yeah.
The passive perception says he should only have this. Roll it, got unseen servant rolls a 15, and I'm like, well shit.
That's hilarious. This is pulls hood down.
Just pulls it off.
You've done that?
He just doesn't know.
Oh, just
It's like it's kind of
Oh, no, there's-
there once close.
yeah.
They're gonna run across this guy if they end up killing all the drow in there and being like, why doesn't he have a cloak? Oh.
So the question is, does the other elite have that cloak?
He might have a cloak. You don't know if it's a magical one. You really think I'm gonna let you have two? No.
No. And that might eventually actually just go to the rogue.
Well, problem with that particular item is if you expose it to an hour of sunlight, it loses all magic.
It's just one of those things where I know it would actually really benefit the rogue really well. Excuse me.
I'm going to just purchase the Explorer's Pack.
Yeah?
Oh, that's great.
Do we all get to roll on that table?
No, that was because it was his first
That
time
was
shopping.
that was a special moment where he's like, I've never gone out shopping for myself.
And he said that in Van's vicinity.
And he
Yes,
said,
it did.
Ben went shopping.
Yay.
And broke the company bank for this. You know that thing cost a lot. That's probably a 25,000 GP item.
It's up there.
It's up there, yeah.
It's up there.
It's a legendary.
Actually, thinking about
Table
such
H.
things.
What shop are they in?
Probably Homer.
Yeah, probably Helmet.
Dana?
Huh?
Good news is
My
she got
dad?
62% of what the max cost would be.
What was the max cost?
I don't know.
I'm gonna
Oh,
find
they're
out.
expensive. Expensive. What was that?
It'd be wise to figure that out, actually.
There's something I can trade a leather armor for?
You just set up whatever.
Yeah,
Certainly.
so I have 2 of them in my inventory for some reason.
So this is a great time to go sell off some of those armors that we all just fixed.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
Let's do that.
So, since you have 2 leather armors, you get the value of a leather armor.
Huh?
It's the full value.
Okay, boom. So exotic.
And nothing to trade for? Or just a straight sell?
I mean, if you want to sell it, you just pocket the coin, but
Does he have anything cool sitting around? That's worth
I mean, he
that?
does have a lot of coin that just flowed into
Flowed
the.
in?
Oh, yeah, so you
Yeah.
might be a bit more generous. Fine.
Yeah.
So, in fact, actually, he's willing to give 75%.
Legendary. The
Okay.
base price for a legendary item of magic is 200,000 gold.
That's a +3 weapon. It's not legendary. It's not named.
It's rare, very rare, and legendary. A +3 is almost always legendary, I think.
I don't know, a plus weapon is,
Very rare.
Excuse me. Sifting through books.
Yeah, sift,
Everybody.
sift. Sorry about that, viewers.
It's part of D&D.
It is definitely part of D&D. It's pretty hard to memorize the things. So a +3 is a very rare.
Okay. So that would be, if you're looking for magic item price, that's 1d4 plus 1 times 10,000.
1d4
Plus 1.
plus 1.
times,
So 3.
times 10,000, 30,000,
So it was 1d4 plus 1, right?
Yep.
So it's
4.
40,000. And she got it for 62% of 40,000.
Holy crap!
So 25, and call it good. Or 22, 23,000. They say the base price for a very rare is 40,000. So
Where the hell did she get all this money?
she's basically in charge of the empire right now. She could probably outfit the entire
24.
party and not blink.
Yeah, she probably.
What is it?
24.8.
Okay, so I was really close to 25,000.
Yeah.
I'll sell one of my leather
I
armor.
swear I'm gonna have to print these pages off just for the magic item price thing, not to have to look it up every time.
I'm gonna buy 100 gold worth of ink and paper.
Alright.
I suppose if we're gonna do this, let's.
You're going to buy a case to keep it in.
It's considered a spell book. It's a high spell book, so yes, it comes with it.
Come with it. Fair enough.
Okay, well, I've got my glaive, I've got my great sword, I've got my shield. I'm wearing my full plate now. So, put me like a 20 AC.
Are we investigating for specific things?
An herbalism kit.
Oh, it's easy to find.
Where is it?
That's, I think,
Here it
maybe
is.
10 gold?
It's 5.
5 gold.
Just 5. Yep.
Yep.
I'll take one of those and I'll sell my
I'm not
armor.
I'm not herbalist now.
Oh. What armor is it?
The leather.
Oh, leather armor?
Yes.
Okay.
75% of value.
At 75%. So,
Is there such thing as alchemist kits?
yes.
Yes.
Alchemy supplies. I
Leather,
believe.
leather. Where's the leather?
If you spend a day foraging, it'll allow you to gather supplies. But as far as the kit, you'll actually need to get the kit.
Where is it?
I've been an alchemist, I just never actually had.
Just
It's not
it.
like a weapon.
Weapons. Yeah, if you get the kit and just forage supplies and just let
I'm
that.
gonna buy a
The
healer's kit.
herbalist.
That's 7 gold.
7 gold.
Buy a
Or
healer's kit for 5
75.
gold. That means it has 10 uses that I can draw
so
to make a
you
check
said
to
70.
stabilize someone.
If you're next on and you take that action, you do it, you stabilize it.
Okay. 7 gold bucks.
It's metric.
Yep. Oh, and how much was the herbalism kit? 5 gold.
Kits?
Are you professional with that kit?
You don't
Yes.
have to be.
You don't have to be. Really?
I am.
The
Healer's kit.
healer's kit.
This kit is a leather pouch containing bandages, salves, and splints. The kit has 10 uses. As an action, you can expend 1 use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check.
It's a spend a use to auto stabilize.
Fair enough.
Yep.
It's a really good thing for a fighter to carry around because he can't do the healing himself.
We do have a medic.
2 of them, actually.
Yeah.
The herbalism kit can make potions, right?
Yeah. Okay. Regular ones take like a day to make though.
Yeah.
That's like 8 hours of downtime.
As you guys are going around shopping, Dan actually openly asks, "Should I be getting some of these things too?"
Well, you're coming with us, right?
Yeah.
Dear God.
As I purchase an explorer's pack, I'm gonna explain to her that we're gonna be on the road without a few of the normal comforts for a while.
Uh-huh.
So you might want something like a bedroll and
I'll provide an explorer's pack as well.
I'll be back.
I already have an
How
explorer's
much
pack.
product costs 50 gold?
Yes, it does. If you're worth it, you have it.
It's like the most expensive one.
Yeah.
because it
you
comes
can
with
make healing
vials and
potions.
jars and stuff like that as well. And glass work is kind of expensive.
Glass.
Nick,
Yeah.
just because this might be the last chance we get to do this, and Derek's sentimental, I'm gonna find me a new trinket.
Aww.
Roll it.
Yeah. Choose your book and roll.
Does Xanathars have a trinket table?
Yes.
What you do is roll percentile,
Yep.
divide it by 2, and then count items.
Oh, and the semi-magic items?
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably don't have the gold left to afford us any magic items, so I've got like after this 300 some gold.
Roll it and see what we find in the store. If it's really cool, I might pick it up for you.
Okay.
Because I do have the gold.
18. So
So
cut it in half. It's 9.
the 9th item in the
In the
common
wonders.
magic items?
Common.
Common wondrous items, as they call it.
I'm trying to think. Is it called a cart?
For what?
She is going to get something for luxury.
Oh, like a carriage?
That's it, carriage. That's what I can think of. The horse shall pull the carriage.
That's actually like the character's card's not expensive. Actually, not that bad.
You're like,
I was
yeah, you might want to get a cot or a bedroll. Dawns on her. Like that.
Cloak of many fashions.
That's not expensive.
While wearing this cloak, you can use a bonus action to change the style, color, and apparent quality of the garment. The cloak's weight doesn't change regardless of its appearance. The cloak can't be anything but a cloak. Although it can't duplicate the appearance of other magic cloaks, although it can duplicate the appearance of other magic cloaks, it doesn't gain their magical properties.
Oh, that sounds cool.
An exceedingly fashionable cloak.
Yes.
I totally forgot that she has elven boots of 7.
Common. May I roll it, Nick?
I forgot.
So a carriage is only
May I roll it?
Carriage.
It's a common item. May I roll what it's going to be worth?
Oh.
damn fun.
300 gold.
A carriage?
And Dick says Van was buying a carriage, right?
She just
Oh my
bought carriage.
God.
Yeah, that's 100 gold.
Can I buy a
Well,
ticket
it's-
too?
Yeah, if you want.
Do you want the trinket out of the trinkets table or the
I want the
magic?
new one. I want the new one.
All right, roll your
Do
percentile.
you want the thing that Derek found?
No,
Okay.
not necessarily.
That's
not bad.
a little pricey for this guy.
I understand. And it's just a cloak that changes. If it had an actual function, that'd be a totally different story. So
Definitely
that,
has a function.
Oh, it definitely does. It's just neither of us need to be that fashionable.
So what am I rolling?
Percentile.
2d10,
Okay.
one of them with a 0 on it.
And then divide it by 2.
So 70 on the button.
35.
Yeah.
It's going to take me a moment to count this up.
That's okay. All right, you go 15 in the opposite direction.
14, 15, 16,
You go 15 in the opposite
20, 21, 22,
What did she get? She would get
29, 30, 31,
horse,
32,
carriage.
34, 35. Shield of Expression.
The front of the shield is shaped in the likeness of a face. While bearing the shield, you can use a bonus action to alter the face's expression.
Okay.
Useless.
What's it made of? Is the question.
It's just a shield. It doesn't say what it's made of.
Interesting.
Some of these are really useful. Like,
Some of them are very strange.
I'm gonna look again. I don't necessarily want that.
are we allowed to roll more than once on the magic?
I'll need you to roll the other table.
The
Okay.
actual trinkets.
The actual trinkets.
I'm going to roll on that other table.
Okay, regular trinkets.
25?
Because everything else you sift through it seems like junk.
Yeah.
And that's the justification. When you find your trinket, it's literally you're going through the junk shop and you're
And you
going,
find that one
"This
that's
is-
really
well,
exciting.
this is interesting.
Yeah.
Even though it has absolutely no interest to you.
27.
So, what did you say? Oh,
For me? 27? 27 is a shard of obsidian that always feels warm to the touch.
Okay.
Mine was a tiny silver icon of a raven.
Mm. Obsidian, huh? Okay.
Obsidian that always feels warm to the touch.
That's interesting.
Do these cost anything, or they just
It's 5 gold, I think.
okay?
Something like that, yeah.
It's whatever the vendor wants to sell them at.
Okay.
Let's see. Three gold. For you, 3 gold.
See?
And you heard it, it rolled.
You know what? I love
When someone
trinkets.
saves that,
Yeah.
though, it goes lower.
Both sold for 3 gold.
I love trinkets. I want to roll in.
What?
Same.
How much is
I
the
really-
tickets?
Something I'm really glad they added to this.
3 gold.
There you go.
Just the obscure trinkets.
Derek has like 4 trinkets he carries around with him now. He's got the flag, he's got the brass orb, he's got the tiny raven, and technically the horn is a trinket, I suppose.
It is.
Yeah. It's a magical trinket, but it's a trinket.
Yeah.
I got some
Horn has legit use.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's an alarm horn.
300 gold for a really colorful cloak. Couldn't do it. It's too much.
Roll it.
Vanwood.
I know, Vanwood. That sounds like me.
Actually,
The man's off getting a carriage right now.
just gonna make sure I tell Van about that cloak.
We're out. We're spending a day shopping.
Yeah.
Whoa! I found a rabbit's foot.
Woo!
Oh boy. You want to give me a D4 there?
A D4.
Find out if it's real rabbit's foot.
It's a 2.
Cool. Just so I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Is Van running around still, or?
She's by the front gate getting a carriage.
Yeah.
She's like literally had to leave the market to go to the front of the city.
Yeah.
Into like that little town area.
So she's gonna wait for us there.
Well, not necessarily that she's waiting there, she's just securing a carriage. She's gonna be out for a hot minute.
Okay.
I also need to figure out what else she's probably going to be getting, considering things.
Because that cloak is really right up her alley.
I don't know why that's in the inventory,
What?
but it is.
The rabbit foot?
Yep.
Alright.
It has 2 charges.
You are lucky.
What?
The rabbit's foot is 2 charges. 2 charges of what?
That's for you to find out, I guess.
You find out
No,
later.
you're gonna find out.
Could be a lucky item.
Luck.
He's got luck on top of luck.
2 charges of
2
luck.
charges of the luck feet. That would be amazing.
First you
Three
rabbit.
charges.
What?
First you're a
Or
rabbit.
turn to do that.
Rabbit for the day.
Ah,
I'm late. I'm late.
Roll.
who has the Wabbajack?
I do.
Oh, God.
So,
Oh, my God. When it comes into contact with the Wabbajack.
No.
I mean, there's slim chance.
I mean, if it were me in a rabbit's
I'm
foot,
going
I'd just
to
have
go.
somebody roll a percentile every time they want to use it, and that decides if it's
What's a
advantage or
map?
disadvantage.
I need like 2 map canisters.
Luck swings both ways.
I have 2
Oh,
maps.
really?
But you already have a map canister.
What's that?
You already have a map canister.
For what?
Look at the big map.
The one of the big ones has
Yeah.
it.
But I need 2 because I want to put the Wabbajack in the other one.
Oh,
Seal it.
okay.
Just in case.
Yeah, I guess yeah, you could put the Wabbajack in a map canister.
It's right about perfect.
Yeah,
Like wrap it in a piece of cloth, stick it in the canister.
that's an amazing idea. I never.
Speaking of dangerous weapons being carried around,
Yeah.
By the way, I'm pinning that raven thing.
Pinning?
Okay. Are you gonna wear it like a brooch?
As far as I know, that's all it is.
Oh, she wouldn't be wearing a set of commoner's clothes. Why do I have that in the inventory?
For Van?
just because their inventory doesn't mean she's wearing it.
Nope, that's very true.
She also wouldn't bother with clothes. Sometimes.
It's happened.
It has.
What's wrong?
I still have all these pieces of paper that we can't read.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Maybe somebody we've run into along the way will figure it out what it says.
7 or 8
And we're carrying
Have
along
you
the
guys
two blades
ever
of
seen
ruin.
her wear her dress of half plate?
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Huh?
She said it was her favorite.
It is.
Oh, hey, Nick.
Yes.
What am I able to get as far as cash for those armors? Those exotic half plates.
That's right. They're
Maybe-
half plates.
Yeah.
Half
Plate is $750,
right.
but they're exotic. And they've had that emblem removed.
That would go into the pot for
She
the
write it down.
house or whatever.
So I'll say this, right? So they're probably worth somewhere around 900 in this.
But I'm not gonna get that.
You're gonna get half of that.
Yep. That's all you're ever
Hey,
supposed to.
450 is great.
450 times 7.
Those will take some time to sell.
Well, there
Guy
is a
would
guy who just got a shit ton of gold.
That's true.
Sir, would you like to buy these?
So you need me to math real quick.
Yep.
What are you doing?
He's mapping
He's
the
in a,
cost.
he's in a good mood, so he might get a better price. I doubt it, but anything is possible.
You can try.
So 3150 you get.
I was accept, but I want to see if there's anything else on this. This is the
Question.
first time.
I have this quarterstaff with a diamond attached to it.
Oh yeah, no. Can you have Lilith identify that?
Yeah,
What?
it's a quarterstaff with a diamond attached to it.
Was that the one you got underneath the city? Or is that a staff that was gathered underneath the city?
It was either that or the dragon's den. Something like that. I don't remember.
It's important where you gathered it from.
I didn't write
Did
that
you get that off the bugbear?
I think she did.
Yes.
Off the mage, yeah.
Yeah.
After the wall of force casting
Yeah.
mage. Yeah, that's the one that she looted that from.
Okay.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
So-
you spare spells
so-
to
so-
identify.
Spell slot to identify?
I'm gonna cast an identify.
Okay.
No.
It is definitely used as a spell focus,
Okay.
but it's a channel spell staff. It makes one spell a cantrip per day.
Oh, shit. Cool.
So
You
one
know enough
regular
about magic
spell.
to understand that.
Would
One-
you call it
one-
a channel staff?
One regular spell doesn't take a slot.
Yep.
Basically.
Oh, wow.
That's powerful.
So,
Once
so
per
it's,
day?
it's a spell slot. Of up to what level?
It's a pearl.
Yes.
Oh.
It's effectively a pearl.
Say
Wow. It's
Yeah.
effectively a pearl per day.
Not sure
Wow.
if you got that.
No, my quarterstaff.
One per day.
Cast level 4 spells all over.
One spell becomes a cantrip.
So one spell.
It's
for
one free spell per day.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Which is really cool.
So long as you use it as a focus.
That's what I'm saying. It's important. The other team just trashed that.
Oh.
Why?
No fucks given. Don't care about the loot.
All
Just get rid of
right.
it.
Jesus.
No, just no. I think they pried the gem out and sold it for 50 GP.
Of course they did.
Oh.
Yeah.
We talked about that for a minute, and then we're like, no.
I'm attuned to quarterstaffs over here.
Is that an item you have to attune to though?
Yes, you'll have to attune to it.
Okay.
But you can also shillelagh that any day of the
Yes,
week.
I
so.
can.
She already has. She's done that once or twice.
Awesome.
before.
Hit over the head with a diamond. Here we go.
Take one d10 extra force damage.
The magic like that.
You never actually know how to use it unless you identify it. which
Okay.
did 10 points. Good job.
It just rolling in the back of our heads here.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got my explorer's pack, my priest pack, my prayer book, a couple incense left.
That's also what made that particular mage a bit dangerous down in those dungeons.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm gonna shit on your day. Bah! I'm gonna do that again. Bah!
I still have a pair of nets.
Yes, you do. You've caught something with it before.
I have.
Goblins. I'm not mistaken. We can go fishing.
Water jet in a map case.
Okay.
And then I have 2 maps tucked in my map case. I have 3 map cases.
Let's buy a map of Skyrim then.
I already have one.
Okay, well, let's
I
buy one.
bought one a long time ago.
You got one, okay.
Or no, I didn't buy one. I picked it up off somebody. I don't remember who. What?
So she's wearing studded leather for her armor.
She is?
Yeah. Her dress of half-plate is supposed to be +1 AC.
Sure.
With her dex,
Yeah.
it's almost just as good as her leather armor.
Hey.
That's hilarious.
Reducing her AC by 1 to look fancy.
That sounds about right.
That sounds like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds completely acceptable.
But the problem is it's only a 15 AC.
Whatever.
Only a 15
It's
AC.
almost like you guys have a walking tank in the group.
Who?
You?
Yeah,
Not me.
me, dude. I have 20 AC.
I don't. I have a 16 AC with my
I'm wearing
sword out,
full plate.
with my shield out.
I have an 18.
No, I've been rocking my magic chain shirt for a long time.
I don't have any magic
Well, that's
gear
regular armor.
except for the bow I cannot use.
You're a dragon.
I can't use it.
Oh, right, the intelligence modifier.
Oh,
The intelligence and the dex modifier requirements. Yeah.
But once I get those
Oh man, look out.
3 slots, oh yeah. Banishment arrow,
Magic
anyone?
items can you be attuned to at a time?
3.
3? Okay.
How long does it take to attune?
Sometimes it depends on the item. Usually it's only an hour.
You have to become familiar with how it functions.
Oh,
That means you have to be able to use it first. That's why I can't attune to the bow yet.
okay.
Can you identify this?
what is this?
Hold up the sword. Lilith, you know what this is?
It's a sword.
Which one?
What's that?
The one that
The
Vance
plus
bought.
3
longsword that she just bought? Yeah.
It's a sword.
Can you cast the identify spell on it?
Oh, you want to see the magic?
Okay. It's clearly better than a normal sword. I'm just
I
curious.
don't know too much of swords. You gotta identify that sword.
Yeah, you find out there's a +3 sword.
Okay.
It is a really, really good sword.
It's a really sweet sword.
Some powerful magics in there?
Sort of cutting.
So,
Ooh,
hey.
Sort of cutting.
Yeah.
It's an emo sword. All right, got it. This is the
Naturally,
emo longsword of +3. It is what's going on my
Longsword.
my
You know,
page.
it's that moment when you gotta say to someone, you know, I wish my grass was as emo as you.
You see that the blade of the sword is interesting black and red hue. It shimmers back and forth.
Damascus red steel. Okay.
Yep, emo
And,
longsword of +3.
And
It's on the sheet now.
the hilt has this interesting, like, feathery scale look.
Okay.
Okay. So,
So
are we ready to go?
sleep tonight, leave in the morning?
Yeah.
Whole day shopping.
Yeah, it took a while, man.
That's not Van's not done shopping.
She's not. What's she buying now?
All the things.
She can get some. I'm not as rich as she is.
Yeah, no kidding. She paid for a $30,000 sword.
She's about to be poor again.
Her
It's great.
Going adventures.
mom's gonna kill her.
Maybe it
Hey,
wasn't
she's got
good.
her own spending money.
Yeah, she also lived for a church of the company.
What? I have 2 platinum medals, yes. I just picked them up randomly.
Just 10 gold.
Yeah, but no, she has
Glass.
actual plaque though. It's not that it's been around.
I picked him up off the floor somewhere.
I think that was when you were visiting the kobolds for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And she
goblins.
walked,
Just kind
and she
of
walked
walked
up
over.
to the little hoard that was presented to Pete,
Oh yeah.
and she found those 2 pieces of plaque.
Yeah.
The war that was represented to Pete. I love it.
Yes.
Because they thought Pete was some kind of god.
Yeah, he's a fucking dragon, man.
He's not.
We showed them the real truth. We opened their eyes.
Oh my god. Indoctrinated him.
Yep.
Oh, why am I drawing a blank?
What?
Van's inventory.
Oh.
She would be out like gathering things.
Like you just put like one of each pack in her inventory, except like
Does
a
she think she
race
needs them?
pack. You know?
Does she think she needs them?
Yes.
And after we're done shopping, I'm gonna go get it herbs from the forest.
Isn't there a botanist in town?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the apothecary and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those aren't fresh.
Like
She's a druid.
Yes, I
Van
am.
gathered some ever-burning candles.
Okay.
Botanist where you might eat some. Or the,
I don't know
What?
who the botanist is.
no,
Botanist
there
is
was
a plant specialist.
His eats.
It's
I'm
not
gonna go ahead back to
Alchemist,
the.
yeah.
Gonna go ahead back to the fortunate with all the things I just.
It's alchemist souffle.
All the money I just made.
It's alchemist souffle.
Fair enough.
Who else is in town here?
Uh,
Well, the alchemist would
you
probably
see
have plants.
A cluster of 5 kobolds around the forge,
Yeah.
all working together,
Cool.
and then a whole bunch of them tanning leather.
Yeah, I go to town.
Just we buy 1,500 pounds of stuff. You know what to do.
Fox provides. Fox brought a dragonborn into their life that provides for them. It's what happened, clearly.
Yeah.
All right.
I may not be as devout as someone over here, but you know.
So
Hmm?
you can admire the work.
Yeah.
They're making decent progress very quickly.
So they're probably doing 100 GP of work a day.
Probably. Well, you look at it, probably about 5, 6 working the forge. And then you have that many working tanning.
I'm gonna buy some saddlebags.
Okay.
All the horses already have saddlebags.
Oh, did they?
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
that's why I specified that.
Okay.
Okay.
They have the saddles and saddlebags.
No
Did
bridles?
she legit buy a carriage?
Yes,
She
she
got bought
did.
a carriage.
She wants the fucking carrot.
This is so awkward. Like everyone's gonna be on a ride and she's just gonna get a fucking carriage.
She's be the one driving.
Then what's the carriage for?
Carrying her shit.
And
And a place to sleep.
and a
Yeah.
place to sleep.
She's got like a bed set up in there and some cookware set up and a place to change and all 8 changes of clothes for the first 3 days. It's basically just a closet on wheels.
It's like the queen's carriage. Come on.
No, it's basically just a closet on wheels.
I'm gonna call it a closet kit.
Okay.
English kit, mess kit, closet kit.
That works.
/ trunk.
Like one of those little pop-up campers that you can tow behind.
Uh-huh.
More or less.
And that's what her horse will be doing, is towing the carriage.
Yep.
I hope it's a draft horse. She's gonna need it.
Well, we're not
So does that
exactly
mean we're
moving
about ready
high
to time
pace.
skip?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna spend an hour or two into my stuff before
Yeah.
we leave.
That's assumed. So I'm gonna turn to sword, shirt, and shield.
You have to do that sword.
Yes.
So-
It's +3.
So, when you guys find your horses, you'll come to find the saddlebags are full of 3 weeks worth of feed.
Okay.
What? Okay.
So they have feet.
Not
So the horses have to.
4 full trip. It's
What?
3 weeks, not 4 months. 4 months.
You don't want to overstock.
Hey,
The horses can also graze.
guys, we need to divvy up the Did we want to take any of the money from the armor with us?
That was your project. I'm not
Yeah.
part of that.
I don't need
The
any.
armor was supposed to pay for the store
Oh, then
Yes.
no,
because we
not at
all
all.
got the armor.
I have more than enough, though.
It's okay.
Oh, so you've covered your debts?
We covered our debts plus some. Is that what you're saying
And all we
already?
gotta do is go stop and talk to Osset and pay it off now.
Well,
All
sure,
right,
We
let's
can
do
pay it
it.
off today.
And she's like, and you can invest in your own business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the 175 you dropped earlier, or yesterday was.
That's a lot of startup.
Well, I know it is.
Drop the extra money on Finland. Be like, here, this is for
Improvements.
yeah,
Supplies.
improvements.
Keep this business running, boss. Also, what are we gonna?
Pay off Osset now and be done.
Yeah, I mean, you could just own the
All right,
property.
let's go
Go
then.
buy your house.
Let's go. Let's deal with that before we leave then.
All right.
All of us.
Say goodbye to her
For
too.
the-
Yeah, I think that's the last little RP we need to do in town.
Then we can say bye to the Jarl.
We already said goodbye to her.
Yeah, we
Yeah, you
don't
can
need
already
to
say
follow
goodbye to
that.
him.
Okay.
It's like,
We
sorry,
should- we should at least
Yeah, I
go
mean, you see Osset and she's super excited that, you're paying off the property. And it's like, oh, wow, this is excellent. This could totally go into funding the relocation of the frontal battlements to help defend the shoreline.
Yeah.
Very knows what military strategy.
Well, she was told to find money for that.
No.
No, okay.
This is 2,500 gold that she just doesn't have to find.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, perfect. Oh, I've been spending the past week trying to figure this riddle out.
Plus, it came
I'm
from
sorry I
the
wasn't
most
here
weird
sooner. I had
source.
to modify
It's like,
the
we
armor
just
that
took a
we
risk.
found.
Loaning to a bunch of kids
It
for
didn't have the
property.
symbol of the
And
invaders.
they
Super
paid,
paid
and they
off.
paid back like
Yes.
before
I had
interest even.
I had a lot of help.
Man, should have
But,
charged some interest.
So
earlier.
you're going to give Bjortmund and Helmer a run for their money, sounds like.
Yeah, that might be the way that I'm gonna
There's gonna be a need for wares soon.
I have to go deal with some issues that aren't gonna be here,
Oh,
You don't plan to be around.
but the forge will still be running.
wait, you're leaving?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, be safe.
Yes, I will be back though.
Take care of Pete.
I will be coming back.
No, he more or less takes care of me. Without him, it's almost like I wouldn't have a head on my shoulders.
I feel like Pete's the brains of the operation.
He
Pete's
probably
the brains
is.
of the operation.
Okay, then I'm just gonna reinvest that. Out of game. Can I reinvest the 600 gold into the city?
Get the city
We can
alone.
give the city a loan.
No, not gonna work out for it. Okay, that's fine. I'll just reinvest it into the business then.
Yeah, you definitely.
Getting some serious. I'm going to do 450 into the business and give Genman startup and give basically Genman a bonus.
All right.
Happy workers stay workers.
Really fucking happy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Denman, this is a lockbox. In it is exactly 450 gold. It's like, what? It's like, okay, so
That's for
in it
supplies.
is exactly 450 gold. This is the capital required to keep this business afloat while we're gone. It's like, how long are you gonna be gone? A century?
We don't know.
We fully
Well,
intend for the business.
the question is whether or not you're paying the kobolds
I mean,
as workers.
We are paying them and we are providing them supplies to outfit their people. That seems some damn fine payment to me.
Fair enough. You're paying them in gear, not in gold.
correct.
If they ever wish to renegotiate that they can, but they accepted the offer. They did.
True.
So I'm gonna just keep getting into Genman. Here's your signing bonus. I know you've already been paid for quite some time, but now you're taking on new responsibilities. So the 450 is for supplies and the business. This 150 gold is your signing bonus. Don't get drunk all in one night.
Thank you.
This is all fortune.
Yeah, it is, but he's worth it.
This dude gets paid so well.
These
We're
are
kids.
good.
We're kids.
keep it running.
Keep this business running.
And if you have to send a courier to find us, we're going to Dragon's Bridge first.
Don't skip on the couriers. Those ones are pretty good.
Yeah.
Find you.
We're gonna find
Planes of
you.
existence.
Unbound has permanently hired one of these couriers.
Yes.
He's a private courier. It's a double X. You're mine.
I mean, if you could find me another plane of existence efficiently,
Damn.
you're a good courier.
You can show up to my mission location before I can get there and let me know I had a letter.
Yeah, right.
So, what they're talking about, because I'm really not familiar.
I guess not. Okay.
So, in Skyrim, when you receive a letter,
Yeah.
it's always handed to you by a courier.
Yeah.
Well, a good portion of your time in Skyrim is in some dungeon or on another plane.
Okay.
This guy finds you.
Yeah.
If the
finds
game
you.
if the game says you're supposed to receive a letter now, you receive it, regardless of where you are.
Yeah, there's
So he
random
finds
NPC is
you-
called a carrier. Walks up and gives it to you.
Finds you in the random dungeon.
You can run from this guy. He will chase you.
Yes, he will.
He will find you.
You will find your ass.
I have a job to do.
On that note, I'm actually going to stop this stream because we're at 2:20.
Okay.
Bye, streamers.
And
We're the streamers. Sorry.
But yeah,
we're
we
the
streamies,
chat,
yeah.
Watchers, viewers.
Viewers!
There we go.
All right, viewers. And in this video, hopefully you check out the next video. I'm just going to call it part 2. Bye.
We just have a moment of silence for